Hey there, and welcome. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the secret engine that really powers our personalized digital world. You know that invisible force that seems to read our minds online? Well, it's called the human-AI loop.
Have you ever been scrolling through your favorite streaming service and just stopped and wondered, how? How did it know I wanted to watch that? Or, when your search engine basically finishes your thoughts for you? It really feels like magic, doesn't it?
Well, spoiler alert, it's not magic. Not at all. What it is this fascinating, powerful cycle that's happening all the time between you and the artificial intelligence systems you use every single day. And in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly how that works.
So let's kick things off with the absolute most important piece of the entire puzzle. It turns out the secret ingredient that makes AI so smart and so personalized is you.
The fancy term for this relationship is human-AI coevolution. All that means is it's a process where we, the humans, and the AI algorithms are constantly influencing each other. It's not a one-way street where the AI just dictates things to us. No, it's more like a dynamic dance, where our choices shape the AI, and then the AI suggestions go on to shape our next choices.
So how does this dance actually happen? Well, it's a pretty simple but totally endless feedback loop. Step 1, you interact with something. You click a link, you like a photo, you search for a recipe, you watch a video. Step 2, every single one of those little interactions becomes a piece of training data. Step 3, the AI model takes all that data and starts learning your patterns, your preferences. And finally, Step 4, based on what it just learned, it personalizes your future experience, which of course leads you right back to Step 1 to do it all over again. Okay, so our interactions are the what. Now let's dive into the how. How exactly are we teaching these machines?
This brings us to a really core concept in the world of AI, and it's called human in the loop, or just HITL for short. This is a model where human intelligence is deliberately put right into the AI's learning process. The whole point is to improve its accuracy, help it handle tricky situations, and, provide that essential layer of common sense that machines just don't have yet.
The easiest way to think about this is like a teacher guiding a student. The AI, our student, makes a guess or a decision. Then a human expert, the teacher, steps in and says, "Yep, that's right," or "Nope, try again, and here's why." That correction then gets fed right back into the system, making our student just a little bit smarter for the next time around.
And what's really interesting is just how broad the range of human help is. On one end, you have basic tasks like labeling data, literally telling an AI, this is a picture of a cat and this is a dog, thousands of times so it learns the difference. But on the other, much more complex end, you have real-time oversight. I mean, think about the safety driver in a self-driving car. Their entire job is to watch the AI's decisions and jump in if something goes wrong. Both are absolutely crucial forms of keeping a human in the loop.
All right, let's level up a bit. Because it's one thing to teach an AI what something is, right? But it's a whole other ballgame to teach it what we prefer. This is where things get really, really sophisticated.
And this is done through a technique called reinforcement learning from human feedback, or RLHF. Now, the process here is way more nuanced. Instead of just a simple right or wrong, humans are shown a few different AI outputs and asked to rank them. We might be asked, hey, which of these answers is more helpful? Or which of these summaries is more accurate? This teaches the model not just about correctness, but about quality, about tone, about what we humans actually value.
And this slide illustrates the difference perfectly. A classic human-in-the-loop task is all about correctness. Is this a cat? It's a yes or no question. But RLHF is about preference, about alignment. It asks a much more subjective question, which of these two answers is better? So you see, one teaches facts, but the other teaches values.
And if you've ever used a chatbot like ChatGPT, you have absolutely seen RLHF in action. The whole reason it can have conversations that are coherent, helpful, and, generally safe is because it has been fine-tuned on millions and millions of these human comparisons, learning what kinds of responses people actually find useful and appropriate.
So we've covered the what and the how, but let's get to the big question, the why. Why is it so absolutely critical to keep humans in this loop? I mean, what would even happen if we didn't? Well, the reasons are incredibly important. First off, human input improves raw accuracy because we catch mistakes. We're also essential for handling what are called edge cases, those weird, unexpected situations an AI has just never seen before. Critically, we can review data to help make it more fair and representative, which helps stop the AI from learning bad patterns. All of this enhances safety by preventing harmful outputs. And, well, ultimately, it builds trust. Knowing there's a person involved makes us all a little more comfortable with these powerful new systems.
When you really boil it all down, human oversight does one thing perfectly. It grounds these clean, logical AI systems in the complex, nuanced, and, let's be honest, often messy reality of the human world. It gives them the context, the ethics, and the common sense that code by itself just can't.
So, as we wrap things up here, let's bring this all the way back to where we started, with you. Because every single day, whether you realize it or not, you are an active part of this entire process. Your digital footprint, every single click, every search, every like, it's not just passive data sitting on a server somewhere. It is active training material. You are constantly and actively shaping the very intelligence that will, in turn, shape your future online experiences. You are the teacher.
And that brings us to this final thought. As researchers have put it, this interaction creates a potentially endless feedback loop. The AI shapes our preferences, and our preferences then shape the AI. So the question that leaves us with is this. As we co-evolve with these systems, who is ultimately teaching whom?
Something to think about. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this little peek behind the digital curtain, make sure to subscribe for more explainers that break down the technology shaping our world.